I'm sure if I put it on, it'll work intermittently. Did I say the word right? Mm-hmm. But I can't stand the smell of gas anymore.
You guys know what
sorry.
that means? No Thanksgiving. No turkey.
No Thanksgiving for Joshua.
I'm not happy.
No turkey. And shh, don't tell nobody, especially my dad, because if he knows, he will say, come cook the turkey at my house.
Oh, no. There's no room. There's
I don't
no
like
counter
cooking
space.
at other people's house. Mm-mm.
Even if you like cooking at other people's house, there's no counter space.
We went to go check out the price of the range because I know that it was very, I remember that it was very expensive. And the cheapest one is $9.99 from that company, from that brand. And we paid more like 12 something for that range. That's the price of a car at the auction.
A nice one too.
Jada's car.
Yeah.
Right? Jada's car was $12.50. Then fees and stuff were added.
Yeah.
But that's what he wanted to
But
bid at.
still, you can get something decent for that. versus
So,
a stove.
guess what we gonna do? Fix it.
Yeah.
MacGyver Joe gonna fix it.
We're gonna flash fry the turkey.
And sugar. In Belize, we never knew that word. The N word that they use for when you're kind of like a MacGyver person. I heard that word when I came here. And I heard it the first time from my cousin Megan. And I was appalled. I was appalled at her using that word. I'm like, what? No, that doesn't sound right, huh?
The N word? Oh.
Yeah, when they say they
N-rig.
N-rig. Yeah, I never knew that word. I think in Belize they would say, I'm going to Mickey Mouse it. You know, maybe that's what they say.
That one sounds more fun to say though, the Bible.
I know, huh? Yeah, so Joe Googled it, and it looks like it's the igniter. It's going out. It's probably not out completely, and it's not telling the oven when to put the flame on, to put the fire on.
So the igniter, when it ignites, it lights the gas, so you don't smell the gas, right?
Yeah.
But without the igniter, it's just gas pumping into the house.
It's been going up for a long time now.
Huh?
It's been going up for a long
Yeah, it's been going out, but it's not for the top part of the stove, so the burners are fine.
Yeah, those work fine.
Daddy, do you need Josh? You need Josh? You yelled for him just now.
No, I already passed that.
Okay. Josh is here because...
We've
Go
never
ahead.
had this problem with our older stoves, right? The older stoves just took a beating and kept going.
Well, I have a reason why.
Why?
It's because I only used to cook for us on the older stove.
Oh.
Now I'm cooking for the show.
Like every day.
And it's like I'm doing so many shows a week. Plus, I just don't cook the thing once. Sometimes I have to test a recipe 3 and 4 times. Most of the time, I test the recipe twice. Like, look at the one that I did with the twist.
Yeah,
I did that twice. I baked twice in the
Yeah.
same day because I didn't like how messy the first one was. And for me, my show is all about making things easy for you guys, or making it at least appear easy.
And giving you the proper measurements and whatnot.
Yeah. So I think I use my range more than a normal person would. And even if it's a normal person with a big family, you may say, well, I have a big family and I cook every day and I cook for these 10 grandkids and blah, blah, blah. No, you're not testing a recipe 3 and 4 times in the oven and stuff. So I think, for 4 years, 5 years, I think I've had the range. Who are these people that walk up on the street? People just be randomly walking over here. This street never used to be like that, huh?
That's why I don't want to put any work into the front lawn, because people just come by and mess up your stuff.
That's why they didn't want to put the avocado tree in the front. I'm like, you're not going to get no avocado.
People are going to run by and steal avocados.
That's make me buy a pellet gun, start shooting people for my avocado. I don't even eat avocado. I don't like avocado. I'll eat avocado because it's good for me, but it's not something like, ooh, avocado, let me have one. I'm not like that.
How do you like it, like in a burger, like an avocado burger? Even then, it can't be a lot.
Uh-huh. Well, Josh is here because he wants to add something to this list of 10 things that I have to share with you guys today. I wanted to have some fun. And this is number 10, the one Josh was going to dip in on. So I want to share with you 10 things, 10 interesting things that you may not know about me. Some of you may know some of it because some of you are truly my friends. Okay, number 1.
She used to do drugs.
What drugs? Ibuprofen?
Ibuprofen. Oh my god, ibuprofen is that good. Makes all your headaches go away.
I used to be a DJ.
Yep.
And you know what?
Like a real DJ.
So silly. I had to go ask the kids to give me these 10 things because I didn't know.
And being a DJ was like a huge part too, like for years.
That was a big part of my life. I used to be an actual DJ. I would go to parties and DJ for the parties.
That was back when you had to know how to DJ versus put it on your iMac and hit play. I know you have to do stuff too with that, but being an old
This was
DJ
back when people used to scratch records and stuff like that.
You had to think about it.
I used to be What in the hell is going on over there?
Oh, they're breaking everything.
I used to be a vocal coach.
Yep, she used to teach.
No.
I used to be there at her lessons, and I was a little smart A-word.
No, let me tell you, I didn't know how to sing when I was growing up in Belize. Wanted to learn how to sing. There was a lady that went to America when I lived in Belize. She came back after a couple of years with the most angelic voice you ever wanted to hear. She sounded like Barbara Streisand. And her name was Nelly Castillo. Maybe some people in Belize know who she is. She's old now. And I went to her and asked her if she could teach me how to sing like that. And she told me I had to be born with the gift. And so I gave up.
You see my eyes rolling?
I stopped trying.
My eyes rolling.
Came to America, went to high school here in California. They set me up with a scholarship. And when I went to take the classes for the scholarship at the conservatory down there in Crenshaw,
Crenshaw Boulevard.
that's where we went for the festival.
You see how hardcore she was? She used to go to Crenshaw.
I went to the Eubanks Conservatory of Music and Arts. That's where I had my scholarship. Oh, that's an interesting thing I could have shared. I won a scholarship.
And she had to duck bullets every day.
Not back then.
Not back then.
No, but not back then. Yeah, so they said you can take 3 classes on this scholarship, 3 classes a week. What do you want to take? And I said, okay, I guess piano, because I was taking piano in Belize.
Uh-huh.
And then they said, well, if you're going to take piano, we are going to insist that you take theory because you need to know how to read and write the music.
Yeah.
And then what else do you want to take? And I go, I don't know, I guess guitar. And he goes, you don't want to learn how to sing? Everybody wants to learn how to sing. I'm like, can that be taught? And the lady was like, yeah, what makes you think that couldn't be taught? And so I signed up for voice lessons and I took training for 2 years. And then I used to sing everywhere for funerals and weddings and so on and so on. And then I moved to Fontana and I went to a refresher course with a lady that was teaching at the one of the community centers here. And then when she left to go teach somewhere else more big time, they asked me if I would take over. And I took over her class and I used to be a vocal coach. So there you go. I was a vocal coach. What that man doing back there, Joshua?
He's getting prepped to go get the automaton.
Okay, he's getting prepped to go to the auction. Okay, number 3. I was in a coma when I was 18 years old. I know that some of you already know that. I had surgery due to something minor, something that's pretty common that people have surgery over. And they gave me anesthesia to put me out cold. But what they did not know is that I was born with a very, very rare deficiency. Only 1 in every million people at that time had this deficiency.
And she won.
I won that lottery. And it's one of these autosomal things. So my dad had the gene for it. My mom had the gene for it. They got together and only 25% of their children should come with it.
Double
And guess
win.
who got it? Me. And so I slipped into a coma and they had to take life-saving measures to wake me up. And here I am. Voila.
I almost lost my mama. Oh, and her left eye is fake. We fix it with Photoshop and post, so it looks like it moves.
Every video that I make, they fix the left eye. Okay, number 4, I have a rare blood type. Not going to tell you the blood type because I don't want you all to come get me like that Clint Eastwood movie, Blood Red or Blood Work or whatever. But the thing that's interesting about my blood type more than so much the type and the RH is the fact that I'm CMV negative. I think the only person that would get that would be Sam, who is a paramedic. Okay? I am CMV negative, which means that something special in my blood that can go to young little babies and kidney dialysis patients. All right? Number 5, I skipped 3 grades in school. I was going to say in high school. In school. I skipped 3 grades in school. Now, let me tell you how that happened. It's quite an interesting story. I'm not all that of a genius, okay?
Okay.
I skipped kindergarten in Belize because I went to Anglican school or Episcopal school and they just don't have kindergarten. I don't know if they have it now, but back when I went to school, they didn't have kindergarten. When you turn 5, you go straight into 1st grade and you hit the ground running. So I skipped kindergarten. I skipped 7th grade, which is standard 5 in Belize, because when you do well in standard 4 and you come in the top 10 in standard 4, you get the privilege to skip standard 5, which is grade 7, and you go straight to standard 6, which is grade 8. So I skipped grade 7. And
she says she's not a genius, but every time we go to the doctor's office, she's going toe to toe with the doctors and like diagnosing.
I just pay attention to things, Josh. I ask questions.
But you watch a lot of medical drama, so
I do. And I skipped 11th grade. Now, let me tell you how that happened. Joe, close that door. We're doing laundry and we have the door closed because I know that bugs Tracy. I think it's Tracy that bugs. And it's like, come on, Joe.
It bugged me too.
So, anyways, I
was
skipped
good.
11th grade, but that's an interesting story too. I went into 11th grade or third form at St. Catherine's in Belize. I did 3 months, and then we moved to America. And when we came here, we didn't get into school till 9 months. I can't tell you why, or I'll have to kill you. So when we got into school, they put me back in 11th grade, and it was kind of a bummer because I was getting older, but pretty soon they saw that I was above that grade level, so they tested me. I had to go into different tests, like for 3 or 4 days. They tested me at every level, and they said, you belong in 12th grade. And so I got bumped up to 12th grade immediately. But then we moved from Florida to Texas, stayed there 1 month. I went to 12th grade in Texas, came to California, got here in March of 1983. The kids were getting ready to graduate that June. They were like, you haven't really done anything in 12th
1983?
grade. Yeah.
What
He said-
kids?
The kids that year in 83.
Oh, okay.
Not you kids.
I was like,
Not
I
you
didn't
kids.
exist,
The
man.
kids that I met when I came here, the grade that I was in. Come on, Joshua. Joshua's not listening to the story. He watching MSNBC.
No, I'm like half awake because it's too early, man. It's like 11:33 right now. Who's up at this time?
Yeah, so the kids in my grade level at that time were getting ready to graduate. I didn't do much of 12th grade by the time they tested me and bumped me up. So they're like, we're sorry, but you can't graduate this year in 83. I was 17 anyways. You're going to have to graduate next year. So what do you want to do? And I said, what do you mean? And they go, you can go to the career advisor's office and help her answer phones, or you can go to Miss Whitaker's office and watch old movies. I wasn't about no black and white movies.
Is that what you did for a year? Nothing?
For 3 months.
Oh, 3 months. Okay.
3 months. And so
I would kill for that.
I went to the career advisor's office because I had to be in school. And I answered the phone for her, and I translated with a little bit of Spanish that I knew, because she was a black American lady. She didn't know no Spanish at all. And so the little bit of Spanish that I knew, I would call and make appointments for the parents to come in and see the career advisor about their kids' careers. And that's what I did for 3 months. And then we went to summer break, and that's when the career advisor lady called up and said, hey, do you want a music scholarship? You said you wanted to be a musician. Go to this place and audition, and you'll get a music scholarship if they like you. And so, see, you sow your seed of your time into people, a blessing will come back at you, you know? So anyways, where are we at?
You skipped 3 grades.
I skipped 3 grades, but there's a little negative there. I repeated 9th grade, first form at Catherine's. I'm not ashamed of it because I was under tremendous stress at the time. I was 12 years old when I was in 9th grade. I was under so much stress that I can't share with you guys, family type stress, that I could not, and no matter how hard I tried, I could not, pass all the classes that I needed to pass. One of the classes that I failed was geography, and I still suck at geography, and I'm proud to let you guys know that, okay?
When are we ever going to need
So-
geography in our lives?
We don't need geography. We have Siri.
I got, right? iPhone, do the stuff.
Jada was proud to have me throw this one in because she was in this too. I was in a beauty contest at age 10. I came in second, so I was first runner-up, and I wanted to shove the girl that was first, the winner. I wanted to shove her off the stage.
She was first loser.
I wanted to shove her off the stage because she rocked like this. Because they tell you can't rock. I am Marcela Gutierrez. I'm like, I wonder what that girl's doing right now. I think she's probably doing well for herself. And I have a joke about that beauty contest. I used to always sit like a boy with my leg kind of open, and I had on my maxi dress, and you could see my legs kind of fall, apart in the dress. You couldn't see nothing because I had on a maxi dress. So my mom kept doing this, try to tell me from the audience, close your legs, because we kind of practice, right? And I was like, what the hell is she doing? So I kept doing this, Josh. Up to my mom's deathbed, she laughed at that about me. She teased me about that right before she passed. Anyways, my aunt Lita was also in a beauty contest, and she came in third. Jada was in a beauty contest, and she didn't even place because they cheated, right, Joshua? They cheated.
That wasn't even a beauty contest. That was give us your money and we'll let you go on stage for like an hour, not even an hour, 5 hours.
My aunt Lita was in the big beauty contest, though. I was in the little Miss Queen of the Bay, and she was in the real Miss Queen of the Bay. What's going on here now? Okay, anyways, the next thing, number 7, I was really great at Greg shorthand. They had 2 shorthand when I was going to Belize, Pitts and Greg. They were teaching Greg at the time that I was coming up. I didn't think I was good at it because I always felt like a fraud when I was doing it, but the teacher that was teaching me, she marveled. I think I was at 100 words a minute for 3 minutes. I mean, that's a lot of words that I could write, and I could translate it back too. But I always felt like a fraud because I always was fearful when it was time to translate back what I wrote because I was going so darn fast. I should go take out my shorthand books and practice again. I think it would come back quickly, and I think this is something that Joshua would be great at. But after that, he would not be able to spell for beans because once you do shorthand, you kind of suck at spelling. Because shorthand is like you write what you hear, you write the syllables that you hear. So I was really good at that. I was so good that when a friend of mine came across a teacher that taught me shorthand and that lady made a connection that I knew my friend, she was like, oh my God, Barbara, she was my best student. She rivaled me at shorthand. I'm like, really? She always said that, but I never believed her.
You need to know how to do that to be a court stenographer, right?
That's not the same type of shorthand. That's
a
something,
different one now?
something completely different. That's words. That's a whole words that they write little things for. Shorthand is the one with the strokes.
Okay,
that you write.
It's short words they write for that?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think every key that they have on their keyboard is a word.
Oh.
And they have common words that they use in the law and so on and so on.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Right.
So when I was in college, I was in one of my classes and there was shorthand written on the back part of the chalkboard. So I was behind the chalkboard one time in the classroom because the class didn't start yet, and I was reading everything, and it was a student writing this love letter to the teacher. And the teacher came in and he's all like, you can read shorthand? And he goes, what does it say? And I told him, he goes, oh my God, I know who that is. She's a stalker. And he was like all freaked out. And he's all like, I couldn't find anybody that, because you know, back in, nowadays I think you could take a picture and put it in Google or something,
Google
right?
Translate
But
it.
not now. And the teacher was like, what can you not do? Because when I took, let me see.
You should have replied like, I don't know, go broke.
Let me not tell that story yet because this is number 9. I was going to tell the story about my, okay. Number 8, I didn't know how to cook.
Nope. She knew how to cook like
I
what,
took
a thing?
homemaking Belize for 1 year, and I did pot au bun and lemon meringue pie, and that's all I remember knowing how to do. And I didn't know how to do anything else. I mean, I knew how to do egg.
Yeah, well,
you know,
basic stuff like that.
But when I came with Joe, I did not know how to cook, and he taught me how to cook rice, beans, meats, all the different
Chickens.
types of meats.
Dad still cooks a better chicken.
We
than Mom.
learned how to do bread and bun together, Belize and Creole bread and Creole bun from my aunt Eileen, because she gave us the recipe, but she was having a little bit of dementia, so it's kind of messed up in some parts. So we figured it out, and I would give Joe a lot of the credit for figuring it out because I was a coward. When I got married to Joe, I didn't know how to cook. We had to ask people to cook for us because we couldn't afford to have it catered. The people fell through on us. I remember just weeping at my wedding, just saying, God, just please let the food be enough. And when I'm done, I'm going to learn how to cook and screw all these people that screwed me over. And that was the reason I learned how to cook. And that's why I teach you. That's why I'm so passionate about teaching you.
My
Huh?
mom deserved a better wedding.
I know.
Don't worry, we'll
I got the prize though. I got Joe.
Well, yeah.
I don't have to do over my wedding.
No.
Can you say hi before you leave, man?
Hi.
Joe, your pocket's open. You might lose your computer. Can you close it a little bit better? You need a better pants. When you come back, we'll go buy you a pants.
with zippers.
Yeah, zippers. You need zippers. Do you have your charger? You have your phone. Okay, baby. You have your book and your pen. Say hi.
Hi, people. How you doing?
Bye, babe.
Bye, pops.
Have a great day. See you soon.
Yeah.
All right.
Real now 9.
Yeah, we're number 9. Let Daddy open the door because it's gonna squeal.
Okay. That's our alarm.
That's our
too.
alarm.
Yep. You hear that?
Along with Wednesday. If we hear Wednesday go in that bass voice, we're coming out with weapons.
Knives,
Coming out with
knives,
weapons. Number 9. I have a degree in radio broadcasting, summa cum laude. Like my mom used to say, laude cum laude. My daughter graduated laude cum laude.
She should have been magna cum laude, but then
I
they,
got
they
one
gypped
B
her in bloody
in PE.
PE. That doesn't count.
And it wasn't because I was fat. It was because they said I didn't dance gracefully because it was like dancing. And I practiced, Joshua. I did all the dancing when the girls were sitting out because they were, oh, I'm sick today, I'm sitting out. I did my dancing. I even had to take like a written test on all the different types of dance that existed and write essays. I aced all of that, but when it came to that, she gave me a B. And when my radio broadcasting teachers went at her with razor blades and lemon juice saying, why in the hell did you give her a B? We're trying to let her get magna cum laude. And she goes, well, somebody should have told me because I could have very well given her the A because she really put in the effort.
Why didn't you give her that? You should, just.
That angers me to this day. I also have a certificate in television broadcasting, but I never picked it up because after I graduated and got my degree, I just kind of bailed. I'm like, I'm done. I'm not going back to that school to ask for nothing.
I don't blame her. Everyone should at least get their A.
I was done.
Everyone should at least
I
get
was
their
done.
A, yeah.
And so, also, Number 10, I used to be almost 300 pounds. I was 270 pounds, and this is why Josh was here to rub it in.
Look at them at Costco.
And you guys have seen other fat pictures of me anyways. I'm still overweight, but you know what? I've come a far way, and I'm gonna just hold on to that and keep doing it. I haven't gained any weight since I've been using the MyPlate app. I lost that initial, 12 pounds or something, but I haven't lost any more, but I have not gained any weight. So I'm going to go in there and tweak it again to see what I should be doing in order to continue to lose weight. I know what I should be doing already. Cut out some of the carbs. I'll cut out more carbs between now and Thanksgiving so I can drop some before Thanksgiving so that I don't gain none. I'm going to tell you guys up front. Download that MyPlate app and start using it, because you're going to be sorry when Thanksgiving come. That time frame between Thanksgiving and Christmas is when everybody pack on 15 pounds. You don't want to pack on 15 pounds, so in January you rushing to join the gym. Join the gym now. Start working out now. Put the MyPlate app. Count your calories. Start scaling back and losing weight so you can enjoy the holidays. Still enjoy some of the treats, but don't overdo.
Guilty.
That's my advice to you. So these are 10 interesting things that you may or may not know about me. Some of you already knew some of the stuff. I'm sure there are more things in there, because as I meet new people, like when I met that guy Daryl, and he came here and he saw that DJ, he goes, who was a DJ? I'm like, oh, that was me. I forgot. Where you going again, huh?
Violet's
Huh?
birthday.
You're always out. You never stay home. Why you have to have a car?
Bring back food.
You can't bring back no food from Sundowners. They give you one piece of meat.
They did jippy good. What?
Hey,
What?
this is the time of the day when it's not a la carte, right?
Yeah.
When you get to have the salad and the soup
Yeah.
with it. Okay, enjoy. Tell Violet happy birthday.
I will.
That's Lewis's sister. She had a birthday today. Stop acting like you're starving.
I am.
I have good bread. You don't like my bread?
I don't like soft.
This is soft bread.
Like white people.
Okay, let me cut it. You want Wonder bread like M&M? You put where you put Miracle Whip on his Wonder bread. Yeah? Feel this. Delicioso. You guys, look what Joe did. He cut off both backs. Wait. I'm not done. I'm not done.
Well, do we have things to make paninis, like cheese?
No.
Then why tell me this, Mother?
I was waiting for you to ask.
Jesus!
He cut off the next back. I almost stoned Joe with something, eating all the backs of the bread. And I had to use this machine today to bake. By the way, when I was telling you guys about my rare blood earlier today, I said that I'm CMV negative. That's something in my blood that helps. It's not that that's something in my blood. That's something that's missing from my blood. That's why it says negative. I'm CMV negative, which means that I don't have that antibodies, antigens, whatever the word is in my blood. So Jada's pitching a tantrum like her grandma. Remember one time her grandma said she went out all day. She came home and they ate all the food, and she pitched a tantrum and they beat her behind. Wanna come say goodnight, babe?
No.
Sugar on top?
No.
Come here, baby. Come here, baby. You're my baby. No, feel sorry for her. She went out to eat today at Sundowners.
That's not my fault.
We had crab.
That's not my
soup.
fault.
Crab. That would mean that's not your fault. You can't tell them no.
It's not my fault.
And this is how we roll up in here, me, Joe, and Josh.
It's not your fault.
If they went out
It's not your fault.
to eat at a restaurant, we gonna eat what we want up in here and not leave nothing.
It's not your fault.
Want me to cut it for you?
Got
cut it for
I
you.
got it.
Are we gonna watch our show?
Boo, blood
Let
everywhere.
me smell the salsa, babe. Jada brought salsa from her friend Matt.
It's
Who made it?
mine.
Your dad made it? Let me smell it. You know, we'd have stuff like this you could take over there when you go again so you could bring things back. Just smell it.
No, don't take them. Put this in the toaster.
It smells so
smells
good.
good.
Yeah.
I'm only gonna eat with
Do
chips
they have
though.
more? Jada?
Yes, but that's not.
Samantha Juro with the sourdough bottle, that big one. So put more
No, I
in
got
here.
little ones like that. I have to be all, out of sorts. Yeah. You're gonna love this bread, baby. Mama did a good job in the toaster oven.
She did do a good job.
Did you hear that we're not gonna have no Thanksgiving turkey this year? Because
We're having pizza?
we need an egg nighter. We can't bake nothing.
Light it, and I'll throw a match in there, and I'll take the hit so we can have the turkey.
I guess we're just gonna have it fried.
Yeah, Jada, we're gonna go buy a fryer.
stay.
Is it hot?
No.
It's probably
Is it gonna
so
kill me?
No.
You know me and you can take fire. She can't.
No, you don't want it.
No, I want that.
I shouldn't me cook it.
Man, I just got this one out for myself.
It's not bad.
Just a guy.
It's not that it's that hot. It's gonna itch my throat.
Okay. She uses a cookie to chase it. I only got a camera. I want everybody to see my 20,000-year-old jacket.
I would say that that's medium heat, but remember my throat started itching last night, Josh?
Mm-hmm.
Out of the blue. And I don't know what triggered it off, so I'm trying to like pet it up all day. Did I have a grocery list going? I need for you to help me work on that list, and we'll go to the store tomorrow.
I'll be at school.
Drugs.
Me and Josh gonna walk to the store and walk back with bags.
Okay.
Why? Daddy's gonna have the car?
Daddy's gonna take the Tahoe to go to the auction.
I mean, I get up at 3. We can go then.
That's my fork.
Oh yeah, that's my bad.
They're eating
What's
Ritz
your trigger?
crackers, tuna salad,
Yeah,
and this
what's wrong
bomb
with you?
salsa that she brought from Matt's dad.
Salsa don't work with Ritz crackers.
Yes, it does.
Yes,
yeah.
it does. Joshua, stop being your grandma.
Yeah, right.
Today's All Saints Day. They say that's when all the dead people that has gone on before us. What are they doing, Jada?
Chilling on the earth or something?
Something. Dia de los Muertos. I gave you the brand. You guys, don't forget to thumbs up. Please comment. And don't forget to subscribe. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow night. Bye. Yeah, Daddy, in a kimono. ¿Qué tal, papá?